This is the moment everything changes. The moment you stop living in survival mode and start stepping into who you were meant to become. Not tomorrow, not one day. Now, there comes a point where you realize something powerful. You're not the same person you were when you started this journey. You're tougher, you're wiser, you're more awake. And even if life tried to break you, you refuse to stay broken. Growth isn't loud. It doesn't happen in a single dramatic moment. It happens in the small choices. The days you kept going, the nights you fought your thoughts, the moments you chose discipline instead of comfort. Strong people aren't born. They are built, choice by choice, decision by decision, battle by battle. And this, right now, is the moment you rise. The moment you stop letting your past define you and start letting your future pull you forward. You don't need permission. You don't need the perfect plan. You just need commitment. The decision to become the strongest version of yourself. Today is the turning point. Today is the transformation. Today you rise. Most people never succeed, not because they can't, but because they never question the thoughts that run their life. Your mind has been whispering the same story for years. You're not enough. You're not ready. Someone else is better. And without even noticing, you believed it. But here's the truth no one tells you. Every outcome in your life started as a single thought. Your confidence, your fears, your habits, your limits. They were all built inside your head long before they ever showed up in your life. The shift begins the moment you stop running on autopilot. The moment you pause and say, why am I thinking this? Who told me this? And is it even true? Because most of the thoughts that hold you back are not facts. They're old memories, old fears, old voices that were never yours to carry. If you want a different life, you need a different mindset. You need to catch those negative thoughts the second they appear. Question them, replace them, rewrite them. This is where transformation begins. Not outside, but inside. Not tomorrow, but right now. Become aware of your thoughts. Own them, direct them, and watch your entire life shift with them. Most people wait for life to change before they change themselves. But growth doesn't work like that. Your life rises only when you rise first. There comes a moment when you look at where you are and whisper, I can't stay like this anymore. That moment is not weakness, it's awakening. Strong people are not born strong. They are built in the quiet moments when nobody sees them. They grow every time they choose discipline over comfort. Every time they keep going when quitting would be easier. Every time they demand more from themselves than yesterday. This is the turning point, the moment you stop waiting for permission and start giving yourself direction. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't need approval. You don't need a guarantee. All you need is a decision. I will become the strongest version of myself, starting today. Because transformation isn't one big event. It's 1,000 small choices stacked on top of each other. The workouts you didn't skip, the habits you didn't break, the boundaries you finally set, the belief you refused to surrender. This is your moment. Stop surviving. Start rising. Choose growth again and again and again. Most people repeat the same day over and over because they keep thinking the same way they always have. But success begins the moment your mind decides to break the pattern. You have thoughts inside you that limit you, shape you, hold you still. And most of them don't even belong to you. They came from fear, doubt, and the voices around you. But here's the truth. You're not your old story. You are not your past mistakes. You are not the person you were when you didn't know better. Successful people think differently because they question their thoughts. When fear says, you can't, they ask, why not me? When doubt whispers, stop, they answer, this is exactly why I must continue. They don't wait to feel ready. They choose the mindset that moves them forward. And you can do the same. Shift one thought today. Just one. Choose courage over fear. Choose action over hesitation. Choose belief over doubt. Because one new thought can rewrite your entire life. Your mind is the first battlefield. Win there, and everything else begins to move. You're not stuck. You're one decision away from becoming someone unstoppable. You said, the real battle isn't happening around you. It's happening inside your own mind. Every day, a voice rises within you. Sometimes it pushes you forward, and sometimes it tries to break you. That inner voice can be your greatest weapon, or your deepest enemy. It can convince you to rise, or convince you to quit. And the strongest people in this world, they aren't fearless. They've simply learned how to take control of the conversation happening in their own head. Because doubt speaks loudly, fear speaks early, excuses speak with confidence. But discipline speaks the truth. When your mind says, "You're not enough," answer it with, "Watch me." When it says, "Stay comfortable," respond with, "Comfort never changed anything." When it says, "Stop trying," stand taller and whisper back, "This is where I grow." Start talking to yourself like you would talk to someone you love, someone you're responsible for, someone you refuse to give up on. Your inner voice becomes your direction. Your direction becomes your habits. And your habits? They become your life. Master the voice inside, and the world outside will never control you again. Your emotions will try to run your life. They will push you, pull you, confuse you, and if you're not careful, they will control you. Because emotions are loud, unpredictable, and temporary. But discipline is steady. Discipline is loyal. Discipline shows up even when you don't feel like it. Strong people aren't driven by how they feel in the moment. They're driven by the values they choose, the standards they protect, the promises they refuse to break. There will be days when you wake up tired, unmotivated, empty, frustrated. Days when your mind tries to negotiate, telling you to skip the work, skip the effort, skip the progress. But those are the moments that define you. Because strength isn't built on the days you feel good. It's built on the days you feel nothing and still choose to move. Put one small discipline into action every single day. Show up, even if it's only for 5 minutes. Even if your mind tells you it's pointless. Even if your emotions scream, "Not today." Every act of discipline becomes a brick. Brick by brick, you build your new self. And one day, you'll look back and realize your discipline created a life your emotions never could. Your pain is not a punishment. It's not a sign that you're weak, broken, or failing. It's a doorway, a beginning, a place where the old version of you ends, and a stronger version starts to rise. Most people try to escape their pain. They run from it, numb it, hide it, deny it. But the truth is simple. The pain you avoid becomes the weight that holds you down. The pain you face becomes the power that lifts you up. Every struggle you've survived has taught you something. Every heartbreak has shaped your character. Every disappointment has sharpened your awareness. Pain is a teacher, but only if you stop running long enough to listen. Look at one moment in your life that hurt the most. Ask yourself, what did it reveal about me? What did it build in me? What did it prepare me for? When you reflect on your pain, you stop seeing it as something that happened to you and start seeing it as something that happened for you. Your power is born in the moments you thought you couldn't survive, but did. Your strength began the day you faced what tried to break you and chose to rise anyway. You said, 7.